Anyways, but I totally believe in aliens. I think the government is hiding it from us.
You do?
Because I don't think our brains could handle the fact that there is a living, being that's not human. I don't think we could fathom that. So, but yeah, I think it'd be kind of cool to meet an alien. I would.
Oh my God, Ed, that would be awesome. Like,
wouldn't that be awesome?
If Big Ed and the aliens met, I mean, it would just.
Wouldn't that be the? That's another podcast.
And another show. There's your spinoff.
But I have a
Big Ed hunts for aliens.
There you go. But I have an alien. I'm a gamer. I'm on Twitch, and I have the alien double screen computer system, and the little guy. It's like really cool. But I hope there are aliens. Number one, and I hope those aliens replace this new AI crap that's coming down the line here. I'm more worried about that than I am aliens. I think
AI,
they're slimy and they have little tiny spaceships. I think.
I could talk to you guys for 2 hours, but 2 last questions. I know you're on a great media tour. You guys, what's one thing, I know you don't really read comments anymore over the years, but I mean, you have had a huge impact on millions of people on an audience. Has there ever been a comment or someone that said something to you as a viewer that like really resonated or gave you guys a piece of advice about your relationship and you were like, wow, I love that and it worked and you implemented it?
I wouldn't even say... Well, because that is kind of hard to answer because I don't really read. But I will say my aunt gave me really good advice one time. She goes, when you and Ed fight, don't go past the driveway and don't grab your keys. Like, she's just separate yourself. But the minute you take off, So that was great advice that I got from my aunt. And I actually heard that after our therapy too. Yeah. So, because... when things are heated, like, I'll take off. And that was good advice for me. And I also learned that, like, an emotion is 90 seconds.
Yeah.
So deal with it and let it pass and then come back. So.
Yeah. What about for you?
For me, you have to accept your partner for who they are and not try to change who you want them to be. Is probably the best advice I've gotten from a fan. And then my best fan experience, we're in Newport Beach. I'm on vacation and doing a little shopping, and this little boy comes around the corner on a skateboard. He's probably 7 or 8.
So cute.
And he froze in his footsteps and goes, "Are you that TikTok guy?" I go, "Yes, I am." And he goes, "You're a legend."
And here I am like, don't let it get to his head.
That is the best fan compliment that I've ever gotten in my life. And then 2 of my favorites are I'm in the grocery store and getting rung up, and this girl runs in and goes, "You're an effing ass," just starts screaming and cussing me out in front of everybody. "You're an idiot and an asshole." I'm like, Jesus loves you, and I love the blue hair.
What was that advice that you got from that elderly lady? It was like love advice or something. I can't remember. You used to say it all the time.
Love. And another piece of advice I got from an elderly woman, it was that I asked her, I go, "What is the secret to," she was married for over 60 years. I mean, what is the secret to that? And she's like, "We were never ready to leave each other at the same time."
Yeah,
and that goes hand in hand. And
everyone's been there.
Yeah, everybody's been there. And
maybe that's kind of why we keep coming back. Like, that's a good way to answer. Like, why do you guys keep coming back to each other?
We're not ready to leave each other at the same time. When you are ready to leave each other at the same time, then it's over.
And where do you go from here? Have you guys had any good celebrity invites? Has Brad Pitt invited you to his Los Feliz home? Are you guys going? I mean, you must have some big celebrity fans. Have you had any good celebrity dinner?
I'm still waiting to be on Saturday Night Live with Pete Davidson.
Oh, you'd be so good.
He's writing me in the scripts. Like, he did a holiday thing where he's like, "Yeah, I was outside. I just got in a fight with Big Ed from 90 Day Fiance." Any comedy show we go to, they see me in the front row and it's over with. All they do is make fun of me. Andrew Schultz, he has his thing on Netflix, and he closed out his show with me. I'm walking my dogs. And he goes, "Oh, by the way, you closed out a show, and he was making fun of me, like the face you do when you have sex or whatever. If you look like Big Ed from 90 Day Fiance. So, and people are like, aren't you offended? I'm like, no way. For me, that's like flattery. And
Has Pete messaged you? Have you and Pete talked?
I've done a cameo for him, and he's been on podcasts where he said, I'm quoting him, he goes, if I was on Fifth Avenue and I saw Leonardo DiCaprio walking down the road, I'm like, so what? He goes, but if I saw Big Ed, he goes, I would lose my effing mind. And then he's like, well, you know a lot about Big Ed? He goes, yeah, he lives with his mom in San Diego, and he has a little dog named Teddy. He's like, oh my God, why do I know so much about Big Ed? But and again, I don't consider myself a reality star, but reality stars in general, the celebrity, the film, the silver screen actors are mesmerized by reality stars. They lose their mind. They fangirl us.
Yes, because celebrities, movie stars are trying to keep their personal lives personal.
Exactly.
You guys are putting it all out. I mean, it's like this complete, opposite.
Yeah.
But you and Pete Davidson have got to get together. I feel can't we make that happen through the Sarah Fraser Show? I mean, you guys need to
I would love to go on a podcast with him, and then even with Keenan, who's one of the funniest people we've ever met. Liz and I were filming The Ridiculousness. We're up in Studio City. Sure. This was about a year ago. And we're walking around the hotel, and we don't know what we're doing. I don't know what I'm doing. And we actually walk on set to Keenan's film, and we're like, "Oh my God, I'm sorry. We're so sorry." Like, no problem. We know who you are. Go ahead. So we walk through the set, and then Liz and I are standing at the elevator, and Keenan comes running up behind us. "Oh my God, I have to have a picture with you guys." So he stood there. We took about 10 or 15 pictures. I would love to do a cameo in a movie. That's my dream.
Okay.
That would set me up for life.
I think Ed would be amazing on TV.
But here's the thing. I want to be myself. I don't want to be an actor.
Right. You want to play you.
Yeah,
you don't want to be playing a character.
Yeah,
I get that.
Which is the best role ever. I mean, look at me. I'm just kidding. No, but so that my dream would be for the world. Pete, if you're listening, podcast, I'd love to.
I'm gonna organize that. You, Pete Davidson, and myself.
I would be over the moon just to meet him, and I have so much respect
he wants to meet you,
for him, and he's had a lot of challenges, and it when you get that from someone and you hear about their life, I'm praying for him right now. He's going through a tough time. So, but heck, it's if somebody would have told me I would end up here, we were talking about that at an earlier interview. I mean, I used to watch these entertainment shows as a kid, and I remember looking through, I was raised in Arkansas, right? No electricity or indoor plumbing. But I would, I'm kidding, but I would be looking through a GQ magazine. I'm like, I'm going to be famous. You want that.
But you knew it. It did come true.
The day after graduation, I left, Arkansas at 360 miles an hour and never looked back. And this, California was the kind of the vibe and the place to be. But then you get distracted and,
It all worked out, Ed.
It really did. Yeah,
and
it really
how
did.
inspiring for people, like you said, later in life. Because a lot of times you think if you don't have fame at 25, then it's over. But look at you. All right, how are we doing on time? I want to... How are we? Was it... 150. Okay. I want to see the ring. Is this the infamous ring that was? Okay, this needs to be this will someday be in a reality television museum. Like, what are you gonna do?
So that's not the original. That's not the ring that was thrown away, though. By the way,
we lose. What happened? Okay, tell me the story.
She found that ring, but as punishment for me.
Yes. So if you see, the band's new.
So I had to buy her a band with one diamond for every time we broke up.
Oh, Liz,
So
the diamond's the original one. The original diamond that he proposed with.
Do we have a close up? We need oh my gosh.
But I can't afford to break up anymore because
the diamonds are killing you. Oh my gosh. You guys, August 14th is Last Resort on TLC.
9 o'clock.
9 p.m. We can't wait to see you. Yeah. You're going to be back again. I mean, this was so much fun, Ed.
No, thank you. Thank you for having us. This was great. I love your studio. Smells amazing, by the way.
I know. It's so nice.
It smells so good in here. It's like a spa.
It is.
It's like a spa.